What up? I really ain't expecting a big crowd, but I'm gonna do a live tonight. It's what, 3:30? I know probably ain't nobody up, but y'all watch this on a restream. You gonna like it. What's good? How was your day? Right. She left you. Her ass should have stayed. She should have kept you. She should have kept you. She dropped the bag. She dropped the ball. A lot of women don't understand, man. Don't come back out to the damn dating world, back out to the market with some bullshit that only that nigga could love you for. Because that's what they do all the time. They leave you thinking that we're going to value them for the same shit you value them for. Crazy. It's not how that works. I was watching the Ugly Money podcast today. That shit was funny. That shit was funny. I don't know who his guest was. He had some kind of guest up there. Shorty ain't have a clue. Or either that or she was just in strong denial. Might have been strong ass denial. Who knows? But so word on the street is Cardi B. You know, we don't really do too much celebrity shit. We do a little here and there. I like to do the celebrity shit that deals with men and relationships and the dumb choices bras be making. Right? But how you get caught out there? You left your baby daddy. Left him for what? Because you want to prove a point. You wanted to prove a point. See, I don't know. You know what it is, man? For some reason, women think they're gonna find a nigga that's perfect. Ain't nobody more perfect for you than the nigga that's putting up with your bullshit right now. What? Ain't nobody more perfect for you than that nigga that's putting up with your bullshit. He putting up with your funky ass BBL smell, with your stink ass hard wig, your funky ass attitude. He putting up with that shit. We don't put up with that shit. Especially you fresh on the market, bitch. You. You fucking, you not that. First of all, niggas don't really look at it the way I look at it. You done been getting your shit pounded in and glazed by some nigga for years. And you come out here bringing that shit out here. And you just gotta care about where they dick go. And you gotta vet her and her husband. Who are these people? Why is she out here and why is she running from a relationship with some nigga? Who is she? Oh, that's so-and-so. Who has so-and-so been fucking? Well, she was married for the last 10 years or 6 years or 5. Oh, she was married. Okay. We need to stop dating married, divorced women too. Yeah, you know, if you were married, if you got fucking kids already, you know, you're just not like you're just not it, man. You're not it. You're not it. You're not it, man. Nigga, man, I really wish I'd have known this shit before I was age 25. Yeah. I would have did a lot of things different. Or at least 30. 30, this is shit you need to know. You young niggas, y'all should be good to go. All you gotta do is turn on one of our fucking videos, nigga, and we'll give you an earful of shit you were supposed to learn. Take this Offset Cardi B shit. Cardi B ghetto ass thought another nigga was gonna wife her up. And it was looking good at first. It was looking like she found one. I said, oh, this is odd. This isn't how it normally goes. And you know what? Shout out to the guy, Stefon Diggs, man. Shout out to you, kid. Shout out to Stefon Diggs. Why are we shouting him out? Well, Steph, you know, he showed them what it's really like out there. He showed them, listen, man, you should have stayed with that nigga that love you. He already love you. How you gonna shit on a nigga that already love you? Y'all, you're not too bright, ladies. You're not too bright, man. Listen, that nigga already love you. He done had kids with you, bought you all kind of shit. Man, nigga, we don't love you for that. Nah. Shout out to Stefon. You know what time it is, man. And if you lose your man within the fucking time that we, you know, fucking around, that's on you. I advise you don't do it. Shout out to Steph, man. Good job. Good job, brother. He showed these bras what time it really was, man. I don't know, man. It's under some delusion. That shit was gonna be different because she Cardi B. Nah, man, not at all. You could be whoever. You should know niggas don't care who you are. There was a nigga who left a bitch who, I think her net worth was like $50 million or something. That nigga cut that bitch off. Like, get out of here, bitch. Yeah, who was that nigga? We gotta find him. So, y'all seem to forget that one. Where that nigga at? Oh shit. 50 million. Okay, hold on. We gotta look at that. We're gonna look at that later. But I'm trying to find this guy. Damn. This shit pissing me off, man. Acting like you can't find this shit. Let me take my watch off. Where that shit at? This was worth 50 mil. And everybody was like, oh, they were like stunned. They were stunned that he left. Them niggas probably scrubbed the goddamn net. Motherfuckers. Bullshit. Find this shit. Damn, I can't find it. Ah, fuck it, man. All right. Well, yeah, let's get into this shit here. So, what do we got here? Cardi fucking B, right? Now, a lot of people, I think they're kind of jumping to gun about the reasons, all right? All this shit says is that Cardi B sparks rumors. Oh, I can't touch the screen with this shit. All right, she sparks rumors because she erased his pictures and shit. All right. Page unresponsive. All right, exit the page. Fuck it, exit the page. Fuck you. Big hard F. All right, so she left the nigga. She took down all of his pictures or whatever. So what does that mean? What does that mean? Obviously, that means she's upset. And she probably doesn't make good decisions when she's upset. So she erased everything off of her page. You go to his page, I don't see not one picture of her ass up on his page any damn way. Right? And this was the latest one, and this was 1 week ago, right? 7 days ago, okay? Somebody here says, Stefon, we need you to clear the air. All right, she want to know what's up. So, it is what it is, all right? Now, shout out to the man Offset. Because Offset was going through it with Cardi B, right? Remember? She was poking buttons, poking the bed, getting the son with the same haircut, and all this shit, right? Trying to get this nigga to crash out. And what happens? He actually pulled a good move, man. I ain't see that coming. I don't think anybody saw that coming. And he started dating that nigga ex. Now, did he get mad because this nigga dating her ex and Cardi was like, well, why you mad? If that's your ex, why you mad? I don't know. What happened? I'm sure that was an argument, right? But Cardi left this nigga and was just trying to trash him. You know how all bitches do. All bitches act like it's a nigga fault that they broke up. That's one thing I can't stand. They got reports that say women cheat at the same rates as men, right? So women cheat at the same rates as men. But every time you talk to a chick, what does she say? Oh, it wasn't my fault. He fumbled me. He did this, he did that, right? So what would happen if women came out and said, oh, yeah, well, I fucking left my man. Well, my man left me because I fucking cheated, or this, that, and the third. Like, niggas would not be fucking with you. They wouldn't fuck with them. Because it's like, why? It's a dirty bitch, right? This is the era, this is the generation that has to put women in their fucking place. This generation got to put them in their place, bro. They out of pocket. They're like a badass toddler running wild, pulling shit down in the fucking store. Niggas is getting locked up because they putting allegations. This one dude got 8 years, and MTR had the full story on it. I didn't know that there was a backstory to that. The nigga found a bitch drunk on the couch. This nigga, what, you Captain Save-A-Ho? Bitch is drunk on the couch, and this nigga helps her out, and he wakes up on the couch with her. She got her hands down in his pants. And then I didn't watch it after that, but. So now you doing 8 years over a fucking drunk thought. And you wonder why niggas ain't helping bitches today. I ran down TikTok and I saw a bunch of New York City train incidents. If you got a man that's keeping you off of that motherfucking subway, you better play with his fucking nuts right now. Just wake him up, baby, let me play with your nuts. Thank you so much for not letting me have to take the train. Do what you need to do. I'll show you some of that shit. That shit is bananas, bro. How the fuck can you allow that as a mayor? What the fuck is going on over here? The mayor need to get their ass on a fucking train and ride that bitch. Yeah. Get on there with some security, nigga, and ride that fucking train. You gotta be present. Niggas gotta say, oh, that's the mayor. Yeah, nigga. Get your ass on a train and ride that shit up and down. Every fucking day you ride a different fucking line. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Let everybody see you. You know? Yeah, that's what you gotta do, man. Rush hour, lock you down a spot, Y'all niggas just get on that motherfucker train, ride that bitch up and down. Somebody start acting up, your security take that motherfucker off, call the damn cops, you know what I'm saying, have them take them in. You gotta make your shit, your shit known, man. Let niggas know that you out here. Who is the mayor? I know they got rid of fucking Adams. Who is the fucking mayor now? I think they got like a fucking Indian or some shit like that. This nigga, he gonna fuck the whole shit up. I know he is. He's gonna fuck this shit's play. I get the fuck out of here. I get the fuck out of here, man. What? Look at Offset gloating. Yes, very good. Very nice style of gloating. Let's see what he's gloating about.
That goes live after Cardi B removes pictures of Stefon Diggs from her Instagram.
I get dressed on the moon, check. I'm a thought, okay, cool, check. Flew your bitch to Tulum. I flood her out in her pool. This buddy, I ain't on shit. Cut his lights off when I hit this switch. When the price come, I hit this lick. I'm quick, like the top broke like ball like this. Shoes, get your met with your end up on a loop. That's up on a loop, check. I get dressed on a that mean you can't. Hello. Yeah, Northside baby, man. Y'all can't get rid of me. I'm like, so that mean you can't get rid of the. You know what I mean? I'm harder than all you. You talking about? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You talking about? All of my hoes, still my hoes, that's for sure. All of my hoes, still my hoes, that's for sure. All of my hoes, still my hoes, and they know they still my hoes, you hear me? But I could've went. I love a bitch to love a hoe that love. What's up, AZ? What's up, folks?
What is that shit? Let's see if we can find some of his music. June, all right. This is the latest album. This a single? The fuck is this, nigga? Nah, I don't like that shit. What this shit he was just saying? About hoes. that it? Check the chat. Oh, what we got? Oh, Stream Tech. Yo, what up, Stream Tech? Alright, let me see what this bitch talking about. So, he ain't taking that bitch back.
Breakup with her boo Stefon Diggs. So Cardi B and Stefon Diggs have been dating for at least 6 months, and these two seem to be very into each other. They were very public with their relationship, not hiding anything. So fast forward to yesterday, rumors started spreading that Cardi B and Stefon Diggs were over and done after Cardi B deleted his pictures off of her Instagram page. Now, there was speculation as to why these two broke up. Some people were saying it's because of the cheating allegations, because let's be real, Stefon Diggs was never faithful to Cardi B. Multiple women came out about being his other woman. Oh!
You see. I remember, that's what I used to tell these stupid bitches. Listen to me, man. You want to break up with me for cheating or for whatever, for whatever reason, right? You could like literally just get over, like you know, take your time to get over it, but forgive a nigga. Because by the time it takes you to learn a new nigga and a nigga to learn you and the this and the that and to get to where we at right now, years done passed. So like it's like you just starting over for no reason. Why leave? No, you know, okay, so you want a new nigga, go ahead. This is the results. The new nigga don't want you. Like maybe back in the 90s or early 2000s, pre-COVID, niggas was asleep. We was asleep. Now, your biggest mistake was making us wonder, why the fuck we do what we do for you? You know who really kicked it off? That bitch with the Cheesecake Factory shit. That bitch with the Cheesecake Factory bullshit. Because she was late. She made that man wait downstairs for an hour. Wouldn't let him upstairs. She's like, oh, I don't know you. I don't know you. He's like, I don't know you either, but you want me to take you out to an expensive dinner though? And I don't know you. Right? It started with that bitch. Then there was another one of you hoes in Atlanta or something. It said that there was some nigga trying to holler at you in your DM for a month, and then you were bored, so you gave him a call, and you met him at a restaurant, and you had 4 dozen clams, and you said that he left you with the bill. They did the dig and found out you was lying. Why y'all bitches lie about shit like that? That's some lame shit. Like y'all be calling niggas lame. That's some lame shit. Only a chick would do some shit like that. Y'all bitches like mail each other shit on Valentine's Day. Like y'all do some of the weirdest shit. But I'm gonna tell you, man. Oh, that day of suffering ain't even come yet. And I wasn't always like this. I wasn't. I was a lover. Ooh, I was a lover boy. Lover boy. You know, so I didn't have any bad blood. Y'all bitches, but after I went through my own trials and tribulations and then I saw the shit that other niggas was going through, way worse than mine. Listen, y'all, that shit made me almost deaded the motherfuckers that I fuck with just to really be on some bullshit with y'all. I really don't want to trash this cigar because this is one of my favorite ones. I got another two right here, but this is one of my favorite ones, and I really don't want to do it to them. I'm struggling. This is Nicaraguan tobacco. Joya de Nicaragua, or Hoya de Nicaragua. The joy of Nicaragua. You know? But all right, I'll just calm down and I won't do it. But yeah, so like I was saying, yeah, man, women will do some of the wildest shit to act like niggas is on them, and it's just weird, man. Weird as fuck. Y'all to lie and get niggas locked up. Y'all to lie and send yourself shit and then take pictures. Y'all to lie and say somebody did something to you. This shit, y'all some weirdos, man. And that's just with us. It get worse when y'all get around each other. When y'all, like, women are fucked up. Dude, you know, dudes, you ain't gonna do too much. You do a little something. Might say a little slick comment. Might say what in a way like he about to beat you up. What? Like that. Bitches? They gonna fucking try to get you fired. Try to fuck your man. Get you kicked out of your house. Get your CPS to take your kids. Like, bitches is foul. But I'm really glad that this shit happened to her. So if what's her boy name? If Offset doesn't take Cardi B back, which he shouldn't, you better not take that bitch back. Why the fuck will you take her back? Like, what are we telling the world and all of the raggedy long nail bitches if Offset takes this bitch back? What are we telling these hoes? That they could just leave and do what the fuck they want and then come back? No, can't work like that. So she gotta age out. She gotta go get on the Keisha Cole bus. The Keisha Cole bus. That's the bus. That ain't going nowhere. You know, she got to go try to date a, what the fuck did I just turn off? I just turned some shit off. Yep. Oh, turn that back on. Meant to turn the Bluetooth off. All right. She's gonna have to try to get her a little 26-year-old rapper or some shit. Good luck, you know? So, let's go see what's going on here.
And he allegedly has 2 babies on the way after another.
What?
Headshot.
Wait a minute. Stefon Diggs got 2 babies on the way? Oh.
Boom. Headshot.
Headshot. Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, revenge is sweet. You done went and fucked around. You definitely can't come back now. That nigga, he be fucking bitches all kind of raw. And I know you fucked him, bro. Cardi, gonna go out there and play with some other nigga balls and nuts and shit like a Diddy freak, and then you gonna come back? No. No. Bitch, no. Now you gonna have to be lonely. Now you see the streets is cold, ain't they? Them streets is cold. You thought you was that bitch. Oh, this nigga was fucking all three of them bitches raw. Crazy. This nigga just like, wow. Damn. Yo, this nigga's a wild boy. He don't care.
The woman just gave birth earlier this year. But it's also speculation going around that the reason they broke up is because Stefon didn't want to go to Disney World with Cardi B and her kids. Now, I'm not really
Man, fuck them kids, man. Them ain't even my kids. You wanna go to Disney World with you and your kids, bitch? I got my own kids on the way. You was there for a short time, not a long time, a fun time. Go to Disney, call. Now see, they wanna have that security and those moments where they can do shit like a family, but they wanna be motherfucking whores too. They wanna be a whore with a family, like they wanna be a whore with a family life. Motherfucker. Wow, I get it. They want to be a whore, but with a family life. Interchangeable niggas and shit, and then you go with this nigga and he'll go with you to do. And Stefon like, man, I ain't paying, for that bullshit. I go to Disney World, we gotta close this part down, and I'm not doing that. Take you with your motherfucking kids over there. Stefon probably don't even like them motherfucking kids. Like, you gotta really like kids and really, really like the bitch to deal with a chick that got kids now. After knowing what the fuck we know, learning what we learned over these years, come on, man. You should have stayed with your man. That's why I said, like, she gonna leave you to go through the same shit with a whole nother nigga. Wasting time. You could have been worked shit out with Offset, got over that shit, and y'all have been good. Now you out here looking like a fucking fool. Now everybody know Cardi B left Offset and she got played. Dumbass.
believe in this one. I would have to see more evidence, but all in all, the same conclusion comes about that these two allegedly are no longer together. So the same day that people noticed that Cardi B deleted Stefon Diggs' pictures off her page, Offset ended up going live on his IG, and he was all smiles. He was playing certain songs in the background, repeating certain lyrics, and fans took this as him mocking Cardi B and Stefon Diggs' breakup. Take a look.
Hello. Yeah, Northside baby, man. Y'all niggas can't get rid of me. I'm like cancer, nigga. Know what I mean? You can't get rid of the cancer, you know what I mean? I'm harder than all you pussy. Fuck you talking about? All of my hoes still my hoes, that's for sure. All of my hoes still my hoes, that's for sure. All of my hoes still my hoes, that's for sure. All of my hoes still my hoes, and they know they still my hoes, you hear me? But the mother nigga, give a fuck about what you did with the mother. Yeah, with it.
Now, this is not surprising because Offset has been being shady concerning Cardi B and Stefon Diggs ever since they have been dating. So this is right.
Why the fuck shouldn't he be shady? I don't fucking get it.
up his alley. Now let's not forget these two have been going through a messy divorce. Offset really didn't want to leave Cardi B, but she got fed up with all the cheating. I mean, he even allegedly got another woman pregnant while they were married, made the woman get an abortion, and eventually Cardi B ended up calling it quits after she got fed up with being fed up. So while he's
Then she gets with a nigga that got 2 babies on him. Then she gets with a nigga that gets 2 bitches pregnant while they together. Not one. Damn.
he's over there laughing and making jokes, the joke
Yo, that shit looks stupid. That's her BBL?
got fed up with being fed up. So while he's over there laughing and making jokes, the joke is really
Nah, that shit looks stupid. Why they do that shit? Yo, you know, something wrong with you motherfuckers. Getting all kind of fucking implants. You actually letting niggas put shit in your body that ain't dick. Just like chemicals and shit and fucking plastic bags and shit. Niggas is crazy. Then you let niggas stick needles in your lips to blow your lips up. You shave your eyebrows off to fucking draw them back. Oh, shit. Yo. There was a movie with Keenan Ivory Wayans, who called I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. And there was a scene where he got this chick home for a one-night stand, and the bitch took her wig off. She took her fucking leg off. She took her hair off. I'll be damned if that shit ain't true today, B.
on him because he's the one who lost the woman that he really wanted. I know Offset is gonna be petty for a while because he is very bitter about this breakup. Also, there's a video going around of Tia.
And I'm gonna tell you now, the world is full of simps. One of you motherfuckers go over there and try to rescue this bitch. You need to be put on blast. Leave that bitch alone and let her suffer. Okay? Leave her alone and let her suffer. Don't nobody need a motherfucking Cardi B in their life, all right? Don't come out here with this simp save a whole shit and one of you niggas go, no. Let that bitch go through it. Because she needs to learn. And her little minion following bitches, all you Cardi B following bitches, that was like, yeah, girl, yeah, leave Offset. Yeah, all them bitches need to see they master fucking suffer. That's how you want to change the world. This shit ain't gonna be right till about 2050, bro. 2050. If you're trying to find a bitch, man, I'm sorry. This is not the season. All right? Focus on your money. Hopefully, I don't know, maybe they'll legalize prostitution like they did fucking weed. And alcohol. Alcohol was against the law until the government started getting a piece of it. Yeah. Remember that shit? What was that shit called? Prohibition? They used to sneak alcohol across the lines and all that shit. Shit was illegal till the government got to be able to tax it. Then, okay, all right, yeah, they can have some booze. Yeah, same thing with fucking the weed. Waiting for them to legalize coke and fucking hookers. Oh, America's gonna be great. They legalize coke and hookers, nigga? Woo-wee. Yeah, but you niggas leave Cardi B right the fuck alone. She's blacklisted. We're gonna come up with a blacklist of these bitches. A no-date list, like a no-fly zone, like a no-date list, no giving them dick list. They just blackballed. Bitch got to turn gay or something. I don't know. Right? Cardi B is on that list. Keisha Cole is on that list. Who else? What other bitches on that list? Anybody know any bitches that should be on that list? We got Cardi, we got Keisha Cole. What's another foul bitch? Keisha Cole not foul, she just worn out. Y'all remember who she fucked? We gotta save the rest of the niggas. She fucked Baby. That nigga kissed grown man in the mouth. She fucked. What's the football nigga who just shot at niggas who was trying to rob him? The crazy nigga. Something Brown, that nigga. She fucked that nigga. Antonio Brown. She fucked a lot of weird niggas, man. There's a couple other weird niggas she fucked. She fucked the game. So yeah, shit, yeah, like bitches, you hoes need to value that pussy, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you try to bargain with that shit, bro. This is what you don't understand. You trying to bargain with that shit. That's your bargaining chip. So if your shit is all used up, stretched out, like how the nigga said Cassie pussy all. The nigga said Cassie pussy, she ain't got no walls or nothing, man. It was just he had to go to a bar and find another bitch to fuck because he couldn't nut with the bitch. How you catch blue balls from fucking? That's some bad pussy. You know? So, what was I saying? What the fuck was I saying? Keisha Cole. Bad pussy. Oh, yeah. That's the shit you bargaining with. So, you know, you can't because the value of your box, about like 20 to 30 minutes, a nut. After that, we got the whole rest of the fucking day, bitch. The whole rest of the day. So you really coming at us with something that's only good 20 to 40 minutes, maybe twice a day, maybe. But you want our resources the whole 30 days, the whole fucking month worth of resources. You want some shit that's good for 24 hours, 30 days back to back, and your shit is good for 20, 30 minutes, maybe twice a day. And then you gotta take 7 days out of that bitch for your fucking period. I say 7 to 10. Why 7 to 10? Because I don't like fucking abroad right before her period, and I don't like fucking damn sure right after their period. A bitch don't care. Shit, fuck you. Oh, it's gone. Oh, you nasty bitch. No, it ain't. That shit need like 2 days to flush. Oh. 2 days. 2 days before and 2 days after, man. Your shit come the 17th? All right, we ain't fucking after the 14th, bitch. So that's what you got to bargain with. You got to understand this here. There's an imbalance going on of value, right? All you got is pussy. So the nigga got to protect you, provide for you, buy you shit, not be boring, keep you entertained like you're a fucking toddler and shit. And show you how to that showing them how to do shit, man. Fuck that. You gonna have to pay. You gonna have to pay. Write an ebook. Buy my ebook, bitch. Listen, man. Do you see what's going on with these hoes? They're using you to elevate. They ain't never liked you like that. You was just a nigga close to the knowledge or close to the bag or close to the elevator to go up. that's what they use you for. So nah. Maybe I got some connects in the music game, or maybe I got some connects in I don't know, anything. No, you can't get that, baby. That's why you here? That's how you flip it on them. That's why you here? Yeah. She's gonna get immediately defensive. No. How could you say that? Well, the fuck you asking about that for? Because, I'm trying to such and such. All right, so you trying to, so that's what you're trying to do. You ain't trying to be in a relationship and just play your role. You trying to do some other shit. Hey, man, fuck that, because they'll talk shit about you, bro. Yeah, they'll talk shit. Look at this bitch. What's this bitch name? The one who married Jeff Bezos. Video on that shit is crazy. That bitch is calculated. Yo, that bitch is calculated. The way she moved, the niggas that she dated, she only dated somebody who could benefit her, bro. And I ain't talking about like just get the bitch a car or some shit. I'm talking about she dated dudes that could only elevate her image and her fucking bag. That's how she got with Jeff, because she was what? She take pictures or some shit, like with a drone or some shit with pictures. So the nigga introduced her to Jeff like, hey man, maybe she could take pictures of your rocket, pause. Right? Because he got the Blue Origin shit, the Blue Origin. So bitch flies a drone around the Blue Origin. That's how they started kicking it. Then they would go do business together and go up in a helicopter and all of this shit. Next thing you know, they fucking. Next thing you know, he's out the picture, and Jeff is Jeff is married. That's why it's important to really care about other people as a man. That shit could save you. If you care about other people, like in a way, like, how did you treat that man in your previous relationship type shit? If you know that she did that nigga dirty, that's something good for you to know, man. Because she once told that nigga she loved him too. I can't fucking do it no more. I can't fucking do it, man. Where's my other fucking... God damn it. Yeah, fuck what I was saying. Let's watch this shit.
Kemp addressing Offset and his laughing. Now, just to be clear, a lot of people thought this video was new, and in response to Offset making that video, Offset even responded to this video of Tia Kemp talking about him. Now, again, this video just started making its rounds with the blogs and all the T pages, so it does come off as new because it's very fitting of the situation at hand. But this video that Tia Kemp made is way in May.
For real, man. All right, I got something to say. Cardi B! Cardi B! I done looked on this stuff and I done read that boy just had a baby. Offset, you upset. I'm so sick of you thinking something is a key. You laughing at my niece like something funny. Let me tell your bubba nose behind something, boy, with them old funky dreads in your head. You mad because it ain't even no more Trio Migos, nigga. You solo dolo and you can't even spin a block or spin a turntable, sucker. You can't even spin a record on a turntable in a strip club right now. Leave my niece alone. Stop thinking everything funny because she over there screwing with a trick. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. She ain't trying to lock Stefon down. Stefon.
Yes, the fuck she was. That bitch was trying to go to Disney World with that nigga.
Listen, little boy. Look at this. You're fine, little young boy. You're handsome. You're fine, young man. Lock your balls up, dog. Lock your balls up. Cardi ain't for the have no more. That's it. She ain't having no more. Trust. She would not put herself through that no more. Now these girls out here dropping seeds. Seeds. And you out here running around with my niece? Bodak Yellow? Come on, dog. We don't vibe like this, man. We don't vibe like this, dog.
Now, Offset did clock the fact that the video is older. First, he said, my live had
Try to bait me, Auntie Ben did this, and I don't care. Love for Auntie trying to bait me. I can't go live now. Damn. Twin, my life has nothing to do with nobody, but I gotta get you bitter women thinking I'm always on that. Beat it. Damn. Whatever the fuck that means. My live stream has nothing to do with anybody. All right.
has nothing to do with anybody, LOL. Then he said, trying to bait me, Auntie Ben did this, and I don't care. Love for Auntie, trying to bait me. I can't go live now. Damn, twin. My life has nothing to do with nobody. But I get you bitter women thinking it's always on that. Beat it down. So the question is, do you believe Offset, or do you believe he was throwing the stone, hiding the hand? Y'all let me know what y'all think about this entire situation below. But that's all I have for you, and I'll talk to you later.
Want to be for somebody for life? Get a baby daddy. Get a baby daddy. Get a baby daddy. There's no way I just seen a video of Offset celebrating Cardi B breaking up with this fucking football player fucking nigga. I'm still a barb. But damn, like, I never seen somebody hate their baby mama so much.
Fuck, bitch, where you been at? Where the fuck you been at? Niggas don't be liking these bitches like that, because we done fucking met them for like 3 months and shit. Now the bitch wanted to have a baby. That makes no fucking sense. So, you know. Oh, man, you can't even give them bitches that decision, bro. You give them that decision and they gonna fuck it up. You know I don't know you, you know you don't know me, and we gonna just have a fucking baby. Man, if men were in charge of who comes into this motherfucking world the way women are the gatekeepers. If we had a say-so in who comes in this motherfucker, there would be less baby mamas. There would be less broken homes. Guaranteed. Niggas don't want all these motherfucking babies. You go to the hood, this nigga work fucking Amazon, this bitch work at fucking Dollar General, man, they don't want no fucking baby. But somehow, bitches think niggas gonna magically be able to give her $1,000 a month. $2,000 a month. Where they think you get a what they call that shit? A stipend or something for being a man. No, bitch. That nigga gonna give you $57 every fucking two weeks. All right, so, but you can't give him that decision, man. You can't. Y'all seen Chicago and Philly? All that shooting? Chicago crazy. Like, why y'all niggas like that? You seen Chicago? There was a 47 motherfuckers shot over the weekend? The fuck? 47. Yo. It'd be a motherfucker that get pregnant tomorrow. She gonna find out tomorrow that she pregnant. In the slums of Chicago. I about to say the slums of Shaolin. In the slums of Chicago, and guess what she gonna do? Had a baby. So you can't get them that motherfucking, you niggas gonna have, we gonna have to take it back to the fucking 90s, man, and niggas gonna have to start wearing condoms. Bitches was the first ones who ain't want to wear condoms, you know that? It wasn't men. Yeah, they were the first one to make the first excuse. We was trying, right? But they was the first ones to make the excuse, I'm allergic. You ever heard that shit? Do you remember Broad saying that? I'm allergic. First they was allergic to the regular ones. Then they had the lamb skin. All right, bitch, they got lamb skin. You can't be allergic to lamb skin. And all of a sudden, she was allergic to all condoms. It irritates it.
Besides somebody in the fucking hood, like damn. Offset was really messing with this nigga ex. I can believe Offset, but I can't.
Yeah. That's right. That was a power move. That was a power move to mess with this nigga ex. Oh, you wanna play games with my kid? Give my kid your same hairstyle, nigga? Alright, nigga, I'ma fuck with your ex. Which he really ain't even had to do, cause this nigga that had Stefon Diggs got 2 bitches pregnant. The fuck? They about to rip that nigga pockets. About to rip his pockets, man. I remember I was growing up, Brownsville, Brooklyn, man, right over there on Belmont Avenue. Belmont Avenue was Belmont and Thafford, somewhere, but it was on Belmont. You got Rockaway Avenue, and then if you make that left, boom, Belmont, right? Belmont, if you go through, you right there at the projects. And I remember it used to always be like these like Puerto Rican men or Mexican men or some shit. And these niggas used to have these wallets the size of a goddamn deli sandwich, nigga. I don't know how the fuck they put all that shit in a wallet and was able to fold a bitch. Niggas, no lie, their wallet was like this big. Niggas made what do you call it? They made a technique, man. They would walk, and you could always tell who had it because their jeans had that white imprint of the wallet in the back of that motherfucker because it was so fucking big. So they walking, and they see one of them little Mexican niggas, little Spanish niggas, back pocket, and they would run up. Say this is his pocket, right? The hand in there, it's open this much because of the fucking wallet. Hand up, mom, and mom. You know, you could tear the stitching of the fucking pants pocket. Say, mom. Ripped the whole back of the pants pocket open and got the wallet and the niggas up into the projects. That's how them bitches gonna rip Stefon. That's how they gonna rip that nigga pockets, man. Give me that. How much that nigga worth? $60 million. That include the house, jewelry, whips. Man. Giving that shit away to baby mamas. Giving it away to baby mamas. It's crazy, this is the era where niggas made the most money ever in life. How the fuck, what? Come on, man. The fuck is going on with this shit? Mic check, mic check. Oh, this shit's dragging. There you go. What the fuck happened? That shit crazy. Yeah. whatever. Anyway, so TMZ got the shit. And the crazy part, she was just talking about how, oh, he fucking rented a castle for her and all this shit. So I fuck you. Whoa, so what happened?
Put your health first with compounded GLP-1 injections. Through hers, you can get access to a prescription weight loss treatment plan that's personalized to you, so you can look and feel your best. See why 3 in 4 customers feel healthier since starting weight loss treatment, with long-term habits that stick and help you stay on track. Here's to a new era of improving your health and feeling good in your body. Feel healthier with a personalized weight loss plan. Start today at forhers.com.
And now the trophy for the most romantic date of all time goes to New England Patriots star Stefon Diggs, because
this man got me in a castle. I'm talking a real castle.
He rented out a castle for Cardi B to stay in outside of Paris. And it's not a fake castle either.
Look at this. This is a real castle. Look at that. There's real crocodiles in there.
It's interesting because Cardi obviously has been around the world touring as this, international musician, but she said that she never got to go and see castles.
So her new boyfriend got her very own. Seems pretty serious with these two, huh?
So they've been together for a couple of months.
Yeah, that nigga is a fucking pimp. That nigga is a pimp, B. He one of them niggas that find out what bitches ain't never done and then do it for him. That's funny. This bitch got open over this fucking castle.
But they really have only leaned into it recently.
It's pretty romantic.
Apparently it's about $12,000 a night starting to rent.
Oh, nigga, what? 12,000 a night?
The castle, it sounds like a decent deal.
Sure is, cause look at all you get. A great haul.
You sit all the way over at the end while I stare at you.
A regal pool.
Hey, look at this.
And don't forget the royal flushing quarters.
This is where I'm gonna take the royal, and this is where I'm gonna wash my royal hiney.
That's hysterical.
Do you put on like Louis XVI regalia and stuff like that?
You put the wig on and no pants. Just like
no pants. Why no pants?
That was Louis' signature move. And in case you're wondering if the castle put Cardi in the mood for some sexy time,
I wonder Marie Antoinette was getting old down here.
The answer is yes. Also a fun fact about Marie Antoinette we never knew. Royal bye-bye, everybody!
DSW's semi-annual sale is back. Take 40% off all clearance shoes in stores for a limited time. Literally every single clearance item at your DSW store is on sale right now. Sneakers, sandals, any style.
All right. Now Cardi wiped her IG of any evidence to Stefon and offered a cryptic message saying, "So tired." This was in response to fans speculating online the couple ended it. Have they broken up already? Another wrote, damn, they over already? That was quick. Yeah. That's how that go. That's how that go, man. Now, she finally got an album coming out, ironically, now. So there's speculation on maybe this was a PR stunt. Maybe this was a PR stunt. You know, I'm gonna do all of this shit, make myself look like the victim, and then come out with an album. That sounds like some shit a bitch would do, right? Finally, my second album has a release date. This is the second album in 7 years. Finally ready to move forward with her sophomore studio album. It only took 7 years. So, you know, I guess maybe it was a PR stunt. So kind of like what's his name did. You remember Chad Ochocinco with his crazy ass fucking fiance and Shannon Sharp. That little PR play that they did, they acted like Shannon Sharp signed Ocho Cinco's fiance. Yeah, so yeah, it might have been. All right. One of my favorite topics, man. One of my favorite topics. You know what one of my favorite topics are? Diddy. I really enjoy talking about Diddy, man. And why? Because I feel like it's just funny and interesting to watch how the world looks at his situation. The double standard that they got in play with men and with women, right? Because here you got what's this guy that came out? Clayton, right? Who went through something with Diddy's victim, Cassie. And people are shitting on Diddy's victim, Cassie, her victim, Clayton, right? And it's because he's a man. That's why they're shitting on him. Because he was a man. But hopefully, you know, he gets to sue this broad and take half of her fucking fortune, and everything will be great and even.
The ones that set the vibe for the whole night. That make the exact right first impression. And have a way of thriving in any condition. A shoe for every you at DSW.
So now that people have had time to process it, I gotta say, such a spectacular loss on the part of prosecutors in the Diddy case. Getting convicted of the Mann Act, he is gonna get out within a year. I mean, based on based on sentencing guidelines, prosecutors are asking for a little more than 4.
Right.
And he's already served nearly a year. He's not gonna get 4, he's gonna get...
These cocksuckers want a little more than 4? What's a little more than 4? What you know, these motherfuckers are something else. But what I did was I had to go do some digging my damn self. All right. So the Mann Act, let's see, summary, meaning. So they got what they call a base offense level, right? Adjustments and final, okay? So, okay, the chart gives recommended sentence range 15 to 21 months at level 14 if no prior record. Diddy does not have a prior record, right? So, let me see here. There we go. So this is federal sentencing guidelines, 2 counts of transportation to commit prostitution, non-minor, right? 18 USC 2421 Mann Act. All right, relevant status, penalty per count, up to 10 years. Base offense level, level 14 is supposed to be a low level. Level 14 is supposed to be low level, which equals 15 to 21 months guidelines range. So according to the guidelines, Diddy's supposed to get 15 to 21 months. That's not even 2 years. Say they give him the 21 months, right? They give him the 21 months. Diddy been locked up since September. It's October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. He been locked up 10 months. So that leaves 11 months left, right? 11 months, that's not even a year. Out of 11 months, he probably do, what is it, you have to do 75% of the time. So 75% of 11 months is what? What's half of 11 months? 5.5 months. So another quarter, he'd have to do like another 7.5 months. 7.5 months. So he goes back to trial in October. This is July, August, September, October. That's 3 months. So at sentencing, he'd have to do another 4.5 months, which would put him at November, December, January, February. He'll be getting out. He'll be getting out February. That's if they give him that. They probably will give him that because they some cocksuckers over there, bro. There's some because the whole bail shit. They didn't have to leave that nigga in jail, man. They could have let that nigga out, bro. They could have let him out. You know what I'm saying? So I think they're gonna give him that 21 month. He already got 10 in. I'll leave him with 11. He'll do 75 of that, which is another 7.5 months out of that. 7 months out of that. Yeah. So, but like we were saying last night, I think it was last night's live. Did I go live last night? No. Well, on the recording, I was saying, you know, out of all of those motherfuckers that he was around, we got to learn something from this, right? This nigga, even with rich niggas, even rich niggas ain't real niggas, man. Because out of all those niggas that he was with for those decades and going to his party every fucking day, it was strangers outside of that courthouse squirting baby oil on it. Fucking. Yo, people are fucking wild. It was strangers out there, man. Niggas he don't even know. Holding him down outside. Niggas ain't even pull up. Like, pull up, bro. Sit in your whip. Pull up, sit in your whip. You know what I'm saying? Go live. You know what I'm saying? Show that you out. Like niggas ain't do nothing, bro. All right, maybe you don't want to go in the courtroom. You think niggas gonna lock you up. You all right, you don't want to go in the courtroom, but niggas just really leave motherfuckers out there. And they used to say, yo, your biggest supporters will be motherfuckers that you don't even know. Your biggest haters will be motherfuckers that you do know. You know? And I know that firsthand because when I was starting the company in 2018, all I heard was, oh man, ain't nobody didn't want to use that. Nah, ain't nobody gonna want to do that. Da-da-da. I go somewhere else, talk to other niggas. They're like, yo, that's a good idea. Yeah, wow, you know, and it's just like, it's crazy. But I noticed that. I sat here and I was like, yo, all these people out there dancing around and playing music and all that shit, and not one the only one was Kanye. Kanye went in and sat in the shit and watched the shit with him. Kanye West. There was no Ashton Kutcher. Who else he fucked with hard body? All them niggas. Jay-Z wasn't there. DJ Khaled, fat ass, wasn't there. Anthony Anderson ass wasn't there. Fucking Mary J. Blige, Little Kim wasn't there. Kim, you ain't pull up? I just can't see a motherfucker doing every single person like that wrong. Even if the niggas didn't stay for the freak-offs, y'all niggas ain't pull up. So now what's gonna happen when a nigga get out? What happens now? It's gonna be mad awkward. Is there gonna be parties? You know he's a partier. He loves to party. These niggas gonna pull up to the party? That nigga probably gonna have a big ass party when he gets out. Go home with his family. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Chill, and then gonna throw a big ass party. Welcome home or some shit like that. But I tell you, man, that nigga need to sue the shit out of Cassie. That bitch still owe him 9 albums. He still owe 9 albums, bitch. She got that 30 mil. You know, I don't know what's gonna be left after this nigga sue you, this Clayton nigga. I don't know what's gonna be left. But I'd sue Cassie for my 9 albums. I'd sue Tubi for making all that bullshit before I even went to trial, poisoning the minds of motherfuckers. Yeah, you gotta sue them niggas, man. The one thing I didn't understand, supposedly there's a chef who wrote a letter to the judge asking him to not grant him bail because she didn't feel safe. So the judge is taking orders from a fucking civilian outside, talking about what you think he gonna do? Pull up? The nigga just beat the Rico for life. He gonna go up there and fuck you up to go back to jail? Nah. He's dangerous. Bitch. No, he ain't. Oh, he ain't. The subway dangerous, bitch. Get a dog. Get a dog. Get a fucking dog, bitch. Like niggas don't gotta be home to inflict violence on motherfuckers. You see that shit all the time. Fireworks? Niggas is really shooting fireworks 5 o'clock in the morning. What the fuck? Yo. I guess it's better than shooting guns 5 o'clock in the morning, man. Oh, what a name, Hoodservative. I like that. Yeah, man. Them motherfuckers ain't not near one of them niggas pulled up, bro. Did he violate Kim? So, this Mann Act shit, right? This shit came about because there was this one dude, right? This nigga, Jack Johnson, was going to brothels and was pulling the bitches. And back then, you know, they was like, yo, man, nah, man, we don't want no niggas up in here, right? And Jack Johnson was like, man, I do what the fuck I want. And it was this one brothel that was for wealthy white men. And he was like, yo, they probably got the baddest bitches in there. I want to see what that be like. So he couldn't get in just off of his face card. He's like, listen, man, I don't give a fuck how much money you got. You's a nigga and you can't come in. So Jack Johnson talked to his promoter and talked to somebody else and and they got to sneak him in the back door, right? So Jack sneaks in. This nigga get like 4 bitches. Nigga must have put the black Alabama snake on them bitches, man. He was going back for about a week. And at the end of the week, Jack Johnson left with 9 of this nigga's bitches. He went to the brothel and took 9 bitches. But check this out. This is very interesting on how this Mann Act shit got started.
Was barred to him. The Everly Club at 2131 Dearborn in Chicago was barred to him. It's everywhere.
Everywhere. He was
But
that
one
nigga.
door in Chicago. Johnson was welcome almost everywhere.
Everywhere. He was
But
that
one
nigga.
door in Chicago was barred to him. The Everly Club at 2131 Dearborn.
The Everly Club. He couldn't get in there. He couldn't get in the Everly. Everybody else let the nigga in. He couldn't get in the Everly Club.
It was the most opulent bordello outside of New Orleans.
Shit. Had the best of the best bitches, but they had some rotten teeth.
So I told you, man, these bitches was whores, bro.
Yo, sometimes I watch my shit and I be like, yo, man. Yo, the shit I be saying is crazy sometimes, man. That shit's funny.
So I told you, man, these bitches was whores, bro. These bitches was whores. How the fuck did we get to this point where we writing love songs for these bitches and shit? How did they come this far? How did they come this far, bro? Simping ass niggas let them fucking through the gates, man. You simping ass niggas.
All the women who worked there were white.
All them bitches was white.
So were all of the customers.
All the customers was white. This is white only
But
pussy.
one March evening in 1909,
He said, this is white only pussy.
with the help of George Little, Jack Johnson managed to get inside.
What do you think happened? What do you think happened?
Later that night, Johnson persuaded 3 of the club's employees to accompany him to a hotel.
3? 3 of them bitches. No?
That spring, at least 6 more women followed.
Bruh. You know what that mean, right?
Took 9 of they bitches.
Call that nigga Arby. We have the meats. That nigga went in there. Them bitches said, oh, shit, too beaucoup. And they went and they told they fucking girl, that Jack Johnson, that black nigga, that nigga dick this big. Yeah, he went down there and laid it down. He took 3 bitches the first night. Damn. And they spread the word, said by Jack Johnson. Oh, shit, is that why they called your Dick Johnson?
Oh, shit.
Could it be? Yo. I think that's why they call you Dick Johnson, bro.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
All 9 would lose their jobs for sleeping with the heavyweight champ.
Yo, so as you see, this guy goes to an all-white fucking brothel that he's not allowed in. Not only does he go in and fuck they bitches, but he took 9 of them. Not that probably ain't even hurt them, because, you know, probably all the hooker bitches want to work at that particular brothel. But he went and took 9 of them bitches.
Oh, damn.
One of them, 23-year-old Belle Schreiber,
23.
a policeman's daughter from Milwaukee.
Hold the fuck up.
Oh,
Hold the fuck up.
Nigga took a cop daughter. That's crazy. He took a cop's daughter. Right? So, who the nigga that started it? Was that him? Oh. Who the nigga that started it? Let's go ahead.
The heartache of black women has made me give them up. From now on.
Yo, did you hear that? Did you hear that? That nigga said that back in 1910, nigga. Yo, he said that in 1910. The heartache of black women have made me not fuck with them no more. Yo, what the fuck y'all was doing? Yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. What have they been, 1910? Listen to that shit.
An affair with a white woman in Australia, and when he returned to the United States, he said, "The heartache of black women has made me give them up. From now on, I will only be involved with white women." The fact.
Bruh. That is crazy. That is crazy. All right, hold on. Let's see what else we got here.
Needed an island of happiness and silence. She wanted to be the closest person to him, a support and encouragement. But what she had certainly not expected was that her husband would become the central figure of the race war, and that this burden would begin to break her husband, and all this would result in nervous breakdowns, scandals, and even beatings. The final straw in all this was the death of her father. In her suicide note, Etta did not say a single bad word about her husband. On the contrary, she wrote, "Jack did everything he could to cure me, but it was useless. Ever since Daddy died, I've been driving myself to the grave. When Johnson saw his wife's body, he fainted." A few months after Etta Duryea's death, Johnson appeared in public with a girl named Lucy Cameron. But as soon as Jack appeared with Lucy in public in Chicago, came her mother and wrote a statement to the police, accusing Jack Johnson of kidnapping her daughter. Out of nowhere, the press got wind of it. Here, the woman is already giving interviews and says, "Jack Johnson has hypnotic powers, and he is using my little girl. I'd rather my daughter spend her life in a mental institution than with a Negro." And then, we go back a couple.
I'd rather my daughter spend her life in an institution than with a nigga. You know who else said that? That bitch that fuck with Jay-Z. Remember she put her daughter in a did they call it the Bakers Act or some shit? She had her daughter signed into an insane asylum because she ain't want her fucking with the black husband no more. Crazy.
Couple of years to 1910, when a law called the White Slave Trade Act was passed in the and then we go back a couple of years to 1910, when a law called the White Slave Trade Act was passed in the United States, abbreviated Mann's Law, named in
that nigga right there. Don't he look like an angry motherfucker? That's the one who did the Mann Act. His last name was Mann.
In honor of its author, Congressman James Robert Mann. As it was stated, this initiative was aimed at combating the mass forced prostitution of white girls. The law stated that transporting a woman or girl for prostitution or lewdness or for any other immoral purpose was a criminal offense, punishable by imprisonment. Mann and the supporters of this law were actively convincing the public that the migrants who were coming into the country were enticing naive American girls into prostitution, and something had to be done about it immediately. The problem was that the growth of prostitution was not related to migrants, but to the system that operated in the country, where women were paid less than men for the same work, and women had far fewer areas for employment than men. While working in a brothel brought a very substantial income, not to mention private escort work. In reality, neither the problem nor the real cause bothered James Mann. He didn't care about white women. If he really wanted to make life better for women, he could have initiated an equal pay bill. But James Mann was concerned about race, and his legislation sought to further enforce the line separating blacks and whites. The cherry on the cake of this law was the very language, transportation for any other immoral purpose. What that other immoral purpose was not explained, and it meant that if a white woman decided to have a relationship with a black man, and they traveled together, out of state, the man would be arrested. And if the police felt that the girl was not cooperating sufficiently with the investigation, she too would go to jail. Naturally, in such a situation, any girl to avoid punishment will assure that she entered into a relationship with a black man, not of her own free will. So in fact, the law was aimed at ensuring that neither blacks nor whites would even think of reducing the social distance. That's the law that the government tried to trap Jack Johnson on. That's why they gave a platform to Lucy Cameron's mother, to spin the story of transportation for any other immoral purpose. The scale was so large that the case was sent to George Wickersham, U.S. Attorney General and head of the Justice Department. When Wickersham saw the case, he called it a mockery and a caricature. Yet despite his recommendation to stop this travesty of justice, District Attorney James Wilkerson took the case to trial. Incidentally, it was Wilkerson who would sentence Al Capone to 11 years in prison as a judge in 1931. On October 18, 1912, Jack Johnson was arrested for violating the Mann Act. Jack was out on bail, and a few days later, the prosecution pressured the Chicago mayor to revoke Jack Johnson's cafe license. The mayor had no chance to resist, and he took the cafe license away from the champion. It was not only whites who were against Johnson, but also part of the black population. One of the first fighters for black rights, Booker T. Washington, made a speech that a man with money uses it to harm his own people. I do not approve of Jack Johnson's actions. A man with muscles but no brain is a useless creature. It should be noted that at that time, the black society was divided into two parts. Booker T. Washington led the part that did not protest racial segregation. Booker T. believed that first, the black community of the United States should be educated and become skilled workers, and then try to merge with white citizens. The other part was led by William Du Bois, who was an opponent of Booker T. Washington's ideas, and demanded that social equality be established right now. By the way, Du Bois
niggas just couldn't get right. Just couldn't get right since fucking way before us, kid. Way before us. But yeah, so that's the Mann Act. That was the motherfucker who made it, right? What more was this?
Before approving the fight, Nevada Governor Denver Dickerson summoned Rickard to his office. He wanted Rickard to assure him that the fight was not a setup. Since there had been rumors shortly before that Johnson had sold the fight, he would get a lot of money, and Jeffries would return the title to white people, and everyone would be left happy celebrating Independence Day. The point is that there were huge bets.
I think that's why I stopped watching it. So that's where the fucking Mann Act came from, right? And this shit right here is a book that they wrote. I clipped this part out right here because it says, the rise of chivalry greatly increased the safety of good women and diminished immorality among men. A higher moral tone was imparted to society everywhere. Faithful preachers cried out against the traffic and shame and snaring of young girls and the modest and immorality which found covens, even in churches. So they brought chivalry about in the early 1900s because, I don't know. about the church. So this is the actual shit right here. War on the White Slave Trade. History of the White Slave Trade. By white slave trade is meant commerce in which white women and girls for wicked purposes. Most of history cannot be written for two reasons: that the crimes are kept secret and as far as possible. So they were really into it here, man. Right? Ice cream parlors of the city and fruit stores combined, largely run by foreigners, are places where scores of girls have taken their first step downward. Does her mother know what the character of the place and the man she is with? Whew. And we got another picture here. Friends meeting immigrant girl at the dock. The girl was met at New York by two friends who took her in charge. These friends were two of the most brutal of all white slave traders who are in the traffic. U.S. District Attorney. Wow. Jail sentences, and we expect to continue that policy. Men and women who make a living and fatten off the shame, the disgrace, and the ruin of innocent young girls are a menace to the community to whom no quarter should be given. So, you know, where I think they failed, because I don't think they fully knew, these bitches would rather sell a box, bro. Yeah, they'd rather sell a box, bro. It's quick money. It's easier for them. In 16 and 1700s, man, if you've been watching my channel, you came across the shit, man. In 16 and 1700s, these broads wanted to be prostitutes. Some dude, there's a Darius Erasmus. He was a humanist. And he came through and he said, yo, man, you gotta educate these bitches and give them marriage as a alternative to prostitution. That's what he said. Educate the hoes and get them married. And that term, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. That's where it came from, 16, 1700s, right? And even though they were dying from disease because, you know, they didn't have any fucking clinics. There were no clinics back then. She caught some shit. The bitch died in a few months. Even though they were dying, they still preferred to sell a box. This a mean old nigga, man. What is this? Well, let's look at this.
Welcome to TMZ Live. Harvey Levin here.
Charles here.
So now that people have had time to process it, I got to say, such a spectacular loss on the part of prosecutors in the Diddy case. Getting convicted of the Mann Act, he is going to get out within a year. I mean, based on based on sentencing guidelines, prosecutors are asking for a little more than 4.
Right.
And he's already served nearly a year. He's not going to get 4. He's going to get less than that. He could easily get 2 under the sentencing guidelines, and he's already served 1, plus there's credit that he's going to get. Diddy will get out, but when he got back to prison, it was raucous.
On Wednesday night when he walked in after, like you said, certainly he views it as a victory. The other inmates gave him a standing ovation.
He beat the feds.
Because he beat the feds. His attorney, Mark Agnifilo, said that he got basically a hero's welcome because the way the other inmates see it, this is such a rarity that someone beats the government.
Very rare. I mean, the government has when you look at the resources in Diddy, to get 70 Homeland Security agents to raid 2 houses, to spend the time to put 6 prosecutors on this, and all that they did, it is hard to beat. Agents to raid 2 houses, to spend the time to put 6 prosecutors on this, and all.
Yo, did you see that?
Agents.
Watch this slowly. All right. I don't know if you guys got like any military experience, any law enforcement experience, right? But when you clearing like a door, when you clear a room, or you know what I'm saying, trying to clear an area and there's a door there, you don't set the shit up like this, bro. You got this guy on this side who's gonna open the door, right? But you got this motherfucker up here who's gonna get stuck behind the door. He's gonna get stuck behind the door. This guy, just watch this shit slowly. He opens the door. Now, the dude is stuck behind the door. This is not professional. These niggas are in military fucking gear, right? They should know how to do this. So this guy is reaching to hold the door. He's stuck behind the door. Now, you got this guy here, right? He's aiming down this corridor here. But you know who is in danger? This motherfucker. He's standing right in the fucking kill zone. Directly in this motherfucker here, bro.
Hire a legal team that kicked their ass. I mean, they just did.
That's why part of the reaction of the other inmates sort of surprised me, because you could see it cutting the other way, that they would be resentful that a guy with lots of money and power was able to beat the feds while maybe some of the people in prison didn't have those resources.
And that's another thing I don't like, man. You will hear the broads say, oh, you know, because of money, he bought the jurors, he bought this. Every nigga in jail should have access to those resources, but they don't. Everybody should be entitled to get top-notch fucking representation, but they're not. So you got a dude who can afford to be overcharged to put together a team to make sure that he's not overcharged by the fucking court system. And you mad at him. He bought the juror. Oh, when you got money, you could buy him up. Like, bitch, he offered them $50 million to be out on bail, and they told him no. So if it was about money, he would have been out. He would have been fighting the case from his fucking mansion. But no, it wasn't about money. So for them to say, oh, he bought the juror, he ain't buy no fucking jurors. His money was no good. This was a time where his money was no good, man. Oh, we don't take that shit. That fucking green paper shit, nah, man, we don't want that. We want your life, nigga. So it just irritates me that for them to say that, well, the people in jail didn't have access to it, so nah, man, they supposed to. But you fucking, what do they call those niggas? Defendants, legal, what do they call them niggas, man? Damn, I'm having a brain fart. Public defenders. Yeah, fucking public defenders are entry-level fucking ChatGPT could defend a nigga better than the public defender, bro. Fuck. So, like, just like, everything about a person, if they just don't like if a bitch just don't like men, everything about you is gonna be bad. Oh, he's got money so he can fight the case. How bad? What the fuck, he's just supposed to just not fight the case or just take this life bid? Like, no, what the fuck is wrong with you?
but it cut the other way. They just want to see the government beaten, and there's a real camaraderie in prison. And he apparently came in and was feted like a hero, a returning hero, after being told he had to go back and sit in the facility and not be released on bond, which I think was a bit of a stomach punch to Diddy. There's some of the sketches show he was quite upset with that ruling, but it must be nice to come home.
You know, I did
some
recon on this, and I was actually wrong on this because I thought he would get out, but they knew he wasn't, and they were prepared for it because they conceded domestic violence in open court. So they kind of knew that he was going to stay in until sentencing. Nonetheless, now there's been a shoe that's been put on another foot.
Right. The immediate aftermath of the trial for Diddy was getting that applause in prison. For Cassie, it was getting hit with a lawsuit that was filed by a man named Clayton Howard. He's one of the male escorts that had freak-offs with Cassie and Diddy.
Yo, this bitch is something else, man. Niggas was pissing in her mouth. The nigga said they would collect his nut in a little cup and go in another room with it. And this bitch told the guy, like, yeah, I used to drink it because he used to like to see me drink cum. Nigga, I almost fucking threw up, bro. That's some nasty shit, B. Cassie's a nasty motherfucker, bro. I can't believe she's married and has kids. I wanna know if that dude, Alex Fine, knew this shit. Would he have married that bitch? Would he have married her if he'd have known this shit?
During the trial, he was referred to as Dave, but he says that not only did Diddy control him, but Cassie controlled him. So you have now Diddy and Cassie as co-defendants in this lawsuit that...
Yes, and I'm so glad TMZ is saying this. All of the eyes that they have, I'm so glad that he just said that. Yes, Cassie should have been a fucking co-defendant, right? And there's rumor that the feds knew that, but they wanted her to help put him away. Why not put both of them away? I don't fucking get it. Should have put that bitch on the line too. I don't get it, but whatever.
That accuses her, Clayton claims that she got pregnant and had it with his child and had an abortion without telling him. Also that he got an STI from her. And he said all along, you know, people during this trial, you had Cassie as the victim. She was victim one, but his experience, he says, is that she was very much in control. This is what he had to say about why he didn't file this lawsuit sooner.
One, I was in an economic position where I really needed the money. Two, Mr. Combs is incredibly powerful, and Ms. Ventura had no problem ending her use of that power. There's a side to her that people don't know, the side that manipulated Sean Combs' power, the side that embraced his power and his position to do things that she wanted. So I was always afraid if I stopped coming, then I would start having problems, because she threatened me several times not to come and made me feel uncomfortable that I would come to see her just to avoid any problem with Sean.
Oh, see, I didn't hear that. And they got her on tape threatening somebody else too, talking about, yo, I'll kill you, I'll kill you, I'll get you killed, some shit like that. Yeah, man, it's a little devious little bitch, man. Them bitches ain't innocent. You know what I'm saying? It's just that a lot of chicks, man, I don't know, man. They got this group think where all of them have to be innocent. Like, man, yo, like 80% of you bitches are not innocent, man. 80% are not innocent. Fucking 15% there's something wrong in your goddamn head, and 5% are decent.
Sean Combs.
So, you know, what's interesting about this, we spoke to one of the alternate jurors over the weekend, and he was saying, look, that he felt, and it sounds like the rest of the jury did too, that it wasn't so much a victim, although a lot of people on the outside say it was, as somebody who was consenting and was getting something out of the relationship. He's kind of echoing that in a way.
Yeah, that is certainly what Clayton was saying, that what she got out of it was power. And he said that he actually did want to file this lawsuit. He didn't want to wait until the trial was over. He wanted to file it before. He claims his attorney basically was in cahoots with the prosecutors and didn't want to make Cassie look bad. And that's why he eventually, Clayton, filed this lawsuit himself. He didn't file it with an attorney. So
it's a little bit strange that his attorney would not want to sully Cassie's reputation if he ends up suing Cassie. What is interesting to me about this is we did see glimmers of another side of Cassie during the criminal trial. Remember, there was an audio recording of her threatening another one of these alleged sex workers, and that showed a different perspective on who she was during this 11-year relationship, sometimes consenting, maybe sometimes even embracing the power that Diddy had. So I'm not sure you can discard what Clayton is saying in this lawsuit out of hand, but I think both things can be true. She could have been a victim in some respects and a perpetrator in others, potentially.
This is Mackenzie from Bucks County. I think as an attorney, this case with Mr. Howard is not going to get far with Cassie as a co-defendant, in my opinion. This escort claiming that Cassie has a different side to her, that embraced the freak-offs and was trying to manipulate Diddy and Mr. Howard after we all just saw her testimony that she was also being used and manipulated and heavily into drugs at this.
All right, yeah. When she says, after we just saw the testimony, listen, bitch, I know you a feminist. All right, I know you're a fucking feminist, and you want all bitches to be exonerated and all men to be looked at as bad. But no, this bitch is a cum guzzling hoe who threatened niggas, manipulated niggas, and stuck around because there was no other niggas with the bag that was interested in her. Okay, so what you saw in court was what they designed for you to fucking see in court. All right, she's like, oh, well, because what we just witnessed the testimony. Well, yeah, of course we're gonna witness the testimony from her side, but we also witnessed that the bitch said that, yeah, she called this guy and she did this and she did that. They showed a video where she was in charge during the freak off and she looked like she was enjoying herself. You're right, we did see the testimony. We did. But it's like like people will say shit hoping that you don't say shit. Hoping that you don't know what's really going on. What's the fucking name of that shit, man? Strategic incompetence. That's the name of that shit. Strategic incompetence. That's like if I know that the letter C comes after the letter B. But I'm like, because in the alphabet, from, A, B, D, E, whatever, and if the person don't know the alphabet, they're going to miss that. They're not going to challenge me on it. They won't challenge me on what's wrong because they don't know. That's strategic incompetence. That's what they're fucking hoping for. So you'll have a person like when you still hear women say, black women are the most educated. That's strategic incompetence. We know that they're not. We done did all of the fucking checks. We done debunked it many a fucking times on many different platforms, and they saw it. But they'll still say it. Because maybe if you didn't see it, you're not gonna challenge it. Strategic incompetence is that's like a person acting stupid. They're acting like they don't know something just to manipulate the situation. That is strategic incompetence. That's what the fuck she just did.
After we all just saw her testimony that she was also being used and manipulated and heavily into drugs at this point in her life, makes the accusation very misguided. Bottom line is that she is not the person who started the freak off, so I would be willing to bet that he's not going to be awarded any money.
So just because she wasn't the one who started the freak offs, she was the one who picked that nigga out, though.
Oh!
Miss fucking know-it-all. She picked the nigga out. She called him back. She the one who carried it on with him. She had a sexathon with him and another nigga. And then she kept him for 8 years. So what the fuck are you talking about? Justin fucking Young out this bitch. What up, Just? What's good, man? Ain't seen you in a minute, man. Yeah, they've been playing that innocent role forever, man. They've been playing that shit forever. This broad right here, that's why, you know, if I ever get to talk to a bitch on one of these fucking platforms or talk to somebody on one of these platforms, man, you can't pull shit over my eyes, man. I done been studying this shit for a long time. You can't do that.
Makes the accusation very misguided. Bottom line is that she is not the person who started the freak off, so I would be willing to bet.
She's not the person who started it. That's the best you could do. She continued it. After it was over, she called him back.
That he's not going to be awarded any monetary damages from her in this suit if it even moves forward at all.
I will say, the way you're putting it is what a lot of people said before we heard the jury speak. The jury is not embracing what you just said. Yeah. They didn't embrace what you just said.
There you go, my nigga. There you go. Yeah. Challenge her. Let her know. Listen, bitch, you can say all that all you want, oh. The jury ain't believe that shit. We don't believe that shit. Only your delusional ass believes that shit.
That she was a victim.
At a civil trial, it's going to be up to the jury, or I'm sorry, it's going to be up to the judge to look at all the facts of the case. And the facts of the case are simply that Cassie was not the initiator of all of this.
It doesn't matter if she was the initiator, man. Doesn't matter if she was the initiator. You got two guys that go in there and rob the store. One guy pulls the gun out. The other one goes and fucking takes the money out of the register. Motherfucker, he didn't initiate the robbery, but he damn sure cooperated with it, right? Diddy presented her with the fucking freak off. She could have said no. But she said, okay, let me see. Let me search the website. Okay, him. She picked out the niggas to fuck. What the fuck you talking about?
Yeah, not the initiator, but you know what the.
But I think Clayton may suffer the same thing that Cassie did, in that if this actually goes to trial, that they're going to say, look, you were along with this, you were getting paid,
exactly.
You were getting paid very well, so
you weren't being manipulated or forced into doing anything.
Right.
Oh, that bitch is mad. Yes, yo, I like these guys. Yeah. They kept it.
So he may suffer the same fate that Cassie did.
I think he will.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna move on.
We're gonna move on, bitch. All right, yo, fellas, man. I guess we're gonna call it a wrap, man. It's fucking 5:36. 5:36. This was a short one. Only 2-hour stream. This was short. But yo, thank you for coming through. My man Justin Young, hood conservative, about stream tech. Shout out to you guys for pulling up, man. As always, I appreciate you. And we will see you on the next one. Be safe, all right? Peace.